What is a hippopotamus? The hippo, often called the river horse, is a large semi-aquatic mammal native to sub-Saharan Africa, belonging to the family Hippopotamidae. Despite their seemingly gentle, rotund appearance, hippos are among the most dangerous animals in the world due to their territorial nature and immense strength. There are two extant species of hippopotamus, the common hippo and the pygmy hippo, each uniquely adapted to their respective habitats and lifestyles. The common hippopotamus is the more well-known of the two, often found in rivers, lakes, and swamps across sub-Saharan Africa. These animals are massive, with males weighing up to 7,700 pounds and measuring over 13 feet in length. The pygmy hippopotamus, in contrast, is smaller, weighing up to 600 pounds and 5 feet in length. Pygmy hippos are less aquatic and lead a more solitary life in the dense forests and swamps of West Africa. The anatomy of a hippo is uniquely suited to its semi-aquatic lifestyle. Its barrel-shaped body, supported by short, sturdy legs, allows it to move both on land and in water. Hippos have webbed feet that aid in propulsion through water, though they are not true swimmers. Instead, they walk or bound along the riverbed. Hippos have incredibly strong teeth and jaws, making them one of the most powerful animals in the wild. Their large front teeth and long curved canines, often called tusks, grow continually throughout their lives and can reach lengths of up to 50 centimeters. These teeth, made of dense ivory, are not only used for display and defense, but also for fighting during territorial disputes. With a bite force of approximately 1,800 pounds per square inch, hippos can easily crush hard materials such as large fruits like watermelons, showcasing their jaw strength. Their teeth, combined with their immense power, are essential tools for both survival and asserting dominance in their environment. Hippos' skin is incredibly thick but sensitive, requiring constant moisture to prevent cracking and drying. Remarkably, their skin secretes a reddish, oily substance often mistaken for blood, which acts as a natural sunscreen and antimicrobial agent, protecting them from UV rays and infections. Behaviorally, hippos are fascinatingly complex. Common hippos are highly social and live in pods of up to 30 individuals, led by a dominant male who aggressively defends his territory. These groups, called herds or bloats, consist of females, their calves, and a few subordinate males. Hippos spend most of their day submerged in water to keep cool, as they are vulnerable to overheating. At night, they emerge to graze on grass, consuming up to 88 pounds in a single feeding session. Despite their bulk, hippos are surprisingly agile and can run at speeds of up to 19 miles per hour on land. Pygmy hippos, on the other hand, are more solitary and elusive. They are primarily nocturnal, spending their nights foraging in the forest and their days resting in dense vegetation or shallow water. Their smaller size and less social nature make them less conspicuous, a necessary adaptation to avoid predators in their forested habitats. Globally, hippos are distributed primarily in sub-Saharan Africa, with the common hippo favoring large rivers and lakes in countries like Tanzania, Uganda, and Zambia. The pygmy hippo, however, is confined to a smaller range in West Africa, including Liberia, Sierra Leone, or Ceylon, and Ivory Coast. Please hit the like or subscribe buttons, or the hippos might just leap out of your screen and squash you with their weight. Chapter 2. Prey and Predators. Hippos are primarily herbivorous mammals, with their diet consisting mostly of grass. Despite their immense size, they are surprisingly selective feeders, often grazing on short grasses in open areas near water sources. Their digestive system is well suited for processing fibrous plant material, but unlike ruminants such as cows, hippos are pseudo-ruminants. They have a multi-chambered stomach but do not chew cud. This efficient system allows them to extract nutrients from their diet while consuming large quantities relatively quickly. In addition to grass, hippos occasionally consume fruits and other vegetation, particularly during times when grass is scarce. Their powerful jaws allow them to crush and consume large and hard fruits, such as watermelons and other gourds, with ease. Their teeth play a crucial role here, as large, flat molars in the back of their mouths grind down tough plant materials. Despite their size and formidable defenses, hippos do have predators, particularly when they are young. Crocodiles are among the most common threats to hippo calves. These reptiles often lurk near riverbanks, waiting for an opportunity to snatch an unwary calf that has strayed too far from the protection of its mother or the herd. Lions are another predator of hippos, particularly in regions where the two species' habitats overlap. Lions typically target young or weakened hippos, but even then, hunting them is a risky endeavor. Coordinated efforts by a pride may be necessary to bring down an adult hippo, and the process often involves ambushes near water sources where hippos come to graze. Hyenas, though smaller, may also prey on calves or scavenge carcasses, relying on their opportunistic nature rather than direct confrontation. Hippos are among the most formidable animals in the wild, and their primary defense against predators lies in their sheer size, strength, and aggression. Adult hippos are very heavy, making them too large for predators to target directly. Their tusks are used to deliver devastating bites, capable of killing crocodiles or severely injuring other predators such as lions. When threatened, hippos display their dominance by opening their mouths wide to show their impressive tusks, a warning that is often enough to deter potential attackers. Calves, however, are more vulnerable and are often the focus of predator attacks. To protect their young, mother hippos are fiercely protective, keeping their calves close and positioning themselves between the calf and any perceived threat. If necessary, the entire herd may rally to defend a calf, working together to intimidate or drive off predators like crocodiles, lions, or hyenas. In the water, where hippos are most agile, they use their speed and maneuverability to evade or confront threats, leveraging their semi-aquatic lifestyle to their advantage. This combination of physical power, aggressive behavior, and solidarity makes hippos highly effective at defending themselves and their young from predators.
This grass tastes funny. Mama, are you there?
Your mama's not here, little one. Looks like it's just you and dinner.
Mama, help!
Get away from my baby!
Mom, you saved me!
You're safe now, little one. No predator under the sun will harm you while I'm here.
Chapter 3: Human Interaction and Conservation Status. The relationship between hippos and humans has been complex, marked by both admiration and conflict. In ancient times, hippos were revered by some African cultures as symbols of strength and fertility. As human settlements expanded near rivers and lakes, hippos began to face more direct interactions with people. In modern times, these interactions have grown increasingly fraught as agriculture, urbanization, and fishing encroach on the hippos' natural habitats. Farmers view them as pests, particularly when they trample crops during nighttime grazing, leading to frequent clashes. Despite their seemingly docile appearance, hippos are highly territorial and aggressive, especially when they feel threatened, making them dangerous to humans. There have been several notable and tragic cases where hippos have killed humans, underscoring the dangers of human-hippo interactions. One infamous incident occurred in Niger in 2014 when a hippo attacked and overturned a boat carrying 12 people in the Niger River. Tragically, 13 individuals drowned as the enraged hippo defended its territory. Such incidents are not uncommon, as hippos are highly territorial and perceive boats as threats, particularly when they have calves nearby or feel cornered in their habitat. Another striking case took place in 2020 in Kenya, where a fisherman was fatally attacked by a hippo while casting nets in Lake Naivasha. This lake has become a hotspot for human-hippo conflict due to increasing human activity near its shores. The hippo charged without warning, illustrating the unpredictability of these animals when humans encroach on their space. Additionally, in Malawi, a woman and her child were killed when a hippo attacked their canoe, a stark reminder of the dangers faced by communities that rely on rivers for transportation and livelihood. Perhaps one of the most horrifying cases occurred in 1996 in Zimbabwe, where a renowned naturalist, Paul Templar, narrowly survived a hippo attack that claimed the life of a fellow guide. While leading a group on a canoe safari, Templar was attacked by a male hippo that had already shown aggression in the area. The hippo pulled him underwater and inflicted severe injuries, nearly swallowing him. Templar survived after extensive medical intervention, but the incident highlighted how even experienced individuals can fall victim to the unpredictable nature of hippos. These tragic events often result from humans unknowingly encroaching on hippo territory or startling them in confined spaces. While hippos do not actively hunt humans, their immense size, power, and aggressive instincts make them a significant threat when provoked or cornered. These cases serve as cautionary tales about the need for awareness and respect for these animals and their natural habitats. While hippos pose a threat to humans in some situations, humans have been far more lethal to hippos. Habitat destruction, hunting, and poaching have significantly reduced hippo populations over the years. Hippos are hunted for their meat and ivory, with their large tusks being a sought-after resource in illegal wildlife markets. Though exact numbers are difficult to determine, thousands of hippos are killed annually, either directly by hunters or indirectly through habitat loss as rivers and wetlands are drained or polluted to make way for agriculture and development. The conservation status of hippos reflects the growing challenges they face. The common hippopotamus is currently listed as vulnerable by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, with populations declining due to habitat loss and poaching. The pygmy hippopotamus, which inhabits the forests of West Africa, is even more at risk and is classified as endangered. Conservation efforts have been implemented to protect these animals, including wildlife reserves and anti-poaching measures. However, the continued growth of human populations and climate change threaten to exacerbate these issues. Protecting these magnificent creatures requires not only safeguarding their habitats, but also fostering better understanding and coexistence between humans and one of the world's most fascinating animals. Chapter 4. Love and Family Life. Male hippos engage in unique and often dramatic courtship rituals to attract females. As highly territorial animals, males must first establish dominance over a stretch of river or lake, often fighting rival males in fierce battles that can involve gaping displays of their massive tusks, splashing water, and physical clashes. Once a male secures his territory, he courts females within his pod by asserting his presence. This process involves vocalizations, displays of strength, and even unusual behaviors such as spraying dung by rapidly wagging their tails, a display intended to mark territory and attract attention. If the female is receptive, mating occurs in the water, ensuring both animals are supported by the buoyancy of their aquatic environment. After successful mating, the female begins her gestation period, which lasts about 8 months. During this time, the female continues her regular activities, remaining in the water to keep her body cool and protect her developing calf. As the birth approaches, the female often isolates herself from the rest of the pod to find a safe and secluded area. This ensures that the newborn is protected from potential threats, including aggressive males or other dangers within the pod's social structure. Calves are born underwater, usually weighing between 55 to 110 pounds. Shortly after birth, the calf instinctively swims to the surface for its first breath. The mother is fiercely protective of her calf, keeping it close and often using her massive body as a shield against potential predators. As the calf grows, it transitions through distinct developmental stages. From birth to about 3 months, the calf relies almost entirely on its mother's milk, though it begins nibbling on grass as its teeth develop. Between 3 and 6 months, calves start grazing more actively alongside their mothers, learning to navigate the pod's social structure. By 8 months, most calves are weaned and grazing independently, though they often remain close to their mothers for safety and guidance. As they approach 1 year of age, young hippos become more integrated into the pod, developing social bonds with other calves and learning the dynamics of pod life. Males eventually grow more independent as they mature, preparing to establish their own territories, while females often remain within their natal pod. These stages of development are crucial for ensuring that young hippos acquire the skills and behaviors necessary to thrive in their aquatic environments, caring for the traditions of love, survival, and family that define the life of a hippopotamus. Chapter 5. Fun Facts and More. Hippos are full of surprises, with traits and behaviors that make them even more fascinating than their impressive size suggests. One unique fact about hippos is their remarkable lung capacity, which allows them to stay underwater for extended periods. While hippos appear to be basking lazily in rivers and lakes, they can hold their breath for up to 5 minutes. Their nostrils, located on top of their heads, close automatically when submerged, preventing water from entering. This not only allows them to rest submerged, but also helps them evade predators by staying hidden beneath the surface for long periods. Another incredible feature of hippos is their ability to sleep underwater. Thanks to a reflexive mechanism, hippos can surface for air without waking up. Their bodies naturally rise to the surface, inhale, and sink back down while remaining asleep. This unique trait allows them to rest safely in the water, where they are less vulnerable to terrestrial predators. It's a perfect example of how their semi-aquatic lifestyle has shaped their biology in fascinating ways. Hippos also play a surprising role in engineering their environments. By creating channels and pathways in rivers and lakes as they move through them, hippos inadvertently shape aquatic habitats. Their movements create access points for smaller species to navigate and contribute to the overall health of the water system. This environmental engineering highlights the often overlooked contributions hippos make to maintaining biodiversity in their ecosystems. Lastly, another lesser known fact about hippos is their incredible vocal range and underwater hearing abilities. Hippos are one of the few mammals capable of amphibious communication, meaning they can send and receive sound both above and below water simultaneously. When submerged, their ears and nostrils close, but the specialized hearing allows them to pick up on low-frequency sounds that travel long distances underwater. This skill is crucial for maintaining social bonds within pods, even when visibility in murky waters is limited. These unique traits showcase the extraordinary adaptations and behaviors of hippos, reminding us that these seemingly familiar creatures are anything but ordinary. From their underwater sleeping habits to their environmental impact, hippos are a testament to the intricate relationships between animals and their ecosystems. And there you have it. Now you know what hippos are, how they live, and the incredible ways they shape their world. From their fascinating adaptations to their powerful presence in the wild, these magnificent creatures remind us of the beauty and complexity of creation. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and I hope to see you in the next video, Lord willing. Until then, take care, stay curious, and as always, to God be all the glory.